Hey guys, I'm M0DE Beats, and in today's video I'm gonna do a mix breakdown. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and hit the like button. This is the session, the track is called Still Here, the artist is Modest. I wanna play you two different sections of the track, the hook and the verse.
Yes, I'm clear. Every year gonna be my fucking year. I told my mama, please hoping that you always gonna be proud. Going through the motions while I'm searching for my sound. Gotta keep it floating.
And this is how the hook sounds.
Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go from rags to riches past the stratosphere.
As you can see, this is a pretty small session. I only have the 2-track beat, so that's an MP3. For the hook we have two different vocal takes, one main vocal take and then a second voice. For the verse we have just the lead vocal, two sets of ad-libs, one for the hook and one for the verse. Now I want to bypass everything and play the track how it was in the beginning without any type of processing.
Yes, I'm clear. Every year gonna be my fucking year. I told my mama, please don't shed no more tears. Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for this.
As you can hear, it doesn't sound that great. Now let's play the track again with the processing.
Proud, going through the motions while I'm searching for my sound. Gotta disappear. Praying God protect my spirit.
Now that we have that out of the way, let's break down the mix. First I will show you the routing. Let's hide the channel nodes. Because the session is really simple, I have the beat going out to the 2-bus and then all of the vocals go out to this vocal bus. In terms of pitch correction, for this specific track I've used the Waves Tune Real Time. It's not a really obvious pitch correction, it's just to keep the notes in place. I will play the vocals with and without it.
Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go from rags to riches past the stratosphere. I was gone for a minute, but I'm still.
So the effect is not that drastic. Let me show you the sends. First is a delayed throw, Echo Boy.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect.
And I've used a sidechain to control the delay throw.
Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying.
As you can see, the delay ducks under the vocals when the vocals are playing. As my main vocal reverb, Valhalla Vintage Verb, just with the reverb.
Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit.
So it's a pretty long reverb. I like how it blends with the track. Last send on the hook vocal is this real ADT from Waves with the 2-driven vocals preset. I use that a lot just to create some stereo spread on the vocals.
Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go from rags to riches past the stratosphere. I was gone for a minute, but I'm.
And these are the sends on the hook. On this ad-lib, same pitch correction, but this time used with a higher speed, the minimal speed possible, so it's a more obvious effect. We have the same vintage plate as on the main vocals.
Gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these had to disappear.
And that's the only send. On the verse, same delay throw, same sidechain, the same vintage plate, another delay, again Echo Boy. Let me show you what this one does.
Hoping that you always gonna be proud. Going through the motions while I'm.
So it's a really short slap type delay just to add some ambience around the vocals. Then we have the Aphex Vintage Exciter to add some top end.
Hoping that you always gonna be proud. Going through the motions while I'm searching for my sound.
And the real ADT.
Gotta keep it floating while I'm trying not to drown. Man, everybody falling when it all falls down. And it.
So this is what I've used in terms of send. Now let's bypass the processing done on the vocal bus In terms of two-bus processing, it's pretty much the same that I use when it comes to working in the box. BX Digital, just some small corrective stuff using the mono maker, increasing the depth. The glue, this is a SSL type compressor.
Still here, ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God
1 dB of gain reduction, and last Pull Textile EQ, adding some 60 Hz, also using the attenuation at the same frequency, and adding some 10K.
I protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go from rags to riches past the stratosphere. I was gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears.
So because the vocals goes to the same bus, everything is done there. I didn't do that much processing on the individual tracks. Second voice on the hook, and I have the imager.
Gone for a minute.
Just to spread this voice to the sides. Lately I've been using this CLA effects quite a lot on ad-libs and vocal doubles and things like that, using just the top here on the EQ and spreading the vocals even more.
But I'm still here, ain't got no time for these that it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go.
Last in the chain is a Pro Q3, removing some of the low end and taking care of some resonant frequency in the top end.
It's the riches past the stratosphere. I was gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time.
I wanted this vocal double to be very bright and to the sides, so that's how I've achieved that sound. As an insert on the main verse, I have a Pro Q3, cutting out some of the low mids.
I was caught up in my field.
And on the verse ad-libs, I have waves tuned real time, CLA effects with a similar processing as I said, the vintage verb, and I filtered the low end and the top end.
Clear.
And I did that because I wanted the ad-libs to not be on top of the lead vocal. Now let's move on to the main processing that's done on the vocal bus. First in the chain, Pro Q3, doing a lot of corrective stuff on the low mids, dealing with some resonant frequencies at 3.6.
Yes. Gone.
And taming some of that digital harshness with a high shelf in dynamic mode. Next one in the chain is C4. I'm using it to control the tone of the vocals.
Gonna be my yeah. I told my mama please don't share no more.
I felt that the vocals sound a bit thin, a bit too bright, so that's why I've boosted this low and lower mids. Let me play the vocals with and without. This is without.
Tears, caught up in some drama, I was caught up in my feels. Ay, yeah, lately I've been feeling kind.
And this is with it.
Yes, I'm clear. Every year gonna be my fucking year. I told my mama please don't share no more tears. Caught up in some drama, I was caught up in my feels.
Our compressor.
Ay, yeah, lately I've been feeling kinda
Around 3 dB of gain reduction.
down, cause I don't know who gon' really.
Next one, CLA 76. Most of the time these are the settings that I have on a CLA 76 on vocals. Really slow attack, really fast release.
Really be around. No, I don't know where
I'm doing around 5 dB of gain reduction.
I end up on this route, but I'ma keep on going, ain't no other way around. And mama, I stay hoping that you always gonna be proud.
Using the classic combo 76 with a 2-way.
Going through the motions while I'm searching for my sound. Gotta keep it floating while I'm trying not to drown, man. Everybody
really subtle on the CLA 2-way, using it more as a character compressor. Next in the chain, another Pro Q3, dealing with some frequencies after the compression.
body falls down and it's focus when you and ain't nobody.
L2, this is a limiter. Sometimes I do this when I feel that I want the vocals to be a bit more aggressive.
Yes, I'm clear. Every year gonna be my fucking year.
As you can see on the peaks, I'm doing around 4 or 5 dB maximum.
More tears, caught up in some drama, I was caught up in my feels. Ay, yeah, lately I've been feeling kinda down, cause I don't know who gon' really be around.
The limiter is just to control the peaks. Next in the chain, spiff, just to give the vocals a rounder sound.
No, I don't know where I am. route, but I'ma keep on going, ain't no.
So I'm removing some of the transients. DSR, FabFilter Pro DS, Pro Q3.
For my sound, floating while I'm trying.
I wasn't happy with the 1 to 2K range. It sounded pretty nasal. I wanted that more under control, so I've used a dynamic band on Pro Q3.
Trying not to drown, man. Everybody floating when it all falls down, and it's hard to stay focused when you've been feeling low.
Next in the chain is Valhalla Room. Sometimes I use this trick of adding a reverb on the vocal bus. As you can see, I've added just 3% of the reverb just to glue everything together. And I did that because all the processing is done on this actual bus, and I wanted the vocals to sound that they are in a similar space, a bit more glued together.
Low, and don't make a pause. Been left out in the cold, turned me to an Eskimo. But now I'm back on roll, and I had to let you know.
Last in the chain is soft tube tape, adding some saturation to the overall sound of the vocals and using the high trim. This is a shelf on the high frequencies.
I was guess I'm clear. Every year gonna be my fucking year. I told.
So this is how the vocals sound with the processing.
Yes, I'm clear. Every year gonna be my fucking year. Yeah. I told my mama, please don't shed no more tears. Caught up in some drama, I was caught up in my feels. Yeah, lately I've been feeling kinda down. Cause I don't know who gon' really be around. No, I don't know where I end up on this route, but I'ma keep on going, ain't no other way around. And mama, I stay hoping that you always gonna be proud. Going through the motions while I'm searching for my sound. Gotta keep it floating while I'm trying not to drown. Man, everybody floating when it all falls down, and it's hard to stay focused when you've been feeling low. And ain't nobody notice if you're gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these let it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go from rags to riches past stratosphere. I was gone for a minute, but I'm still here. Ain't got no time for these let it disappear. Praying God protect my spirit while I face my fears. Tryna go from rags to riches past the stratosphere.
This is everything that I did to process this mix, from the tube bus to the vocal bus. If you have any questions about why I did certain things, just leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit the notification button, drop a like. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. You can join our Facebook group, it's called Mix Talk. See you guys next week. Cheers.